Bravo!
Well, Froderick, did you enjoy my singing?
I'm sure it was very nice, but seeing as how I'm a bat and all, I wouldn't trust my opinion on opera. But if you knew the Draxylvania polka, then I'm your bat.
I just cannot tell if it was good or not. If only I were back at the Perry Academy. Oh, I just wish I were back in Perry altogether.
Yuck! Hey, don't worry, babe. I'll get you out of here. All we gotta do is stick to the P-L-A-N. Capiche?
Thank you, Frederick. Oh, you're so good to me.
You've been pretty good to me, too. Besides, hanging out with you, I get a chance to torment Mr. Short, Pale, and Stupid.
I heard that.
Oh! Speak of the devil. Aren't you running a little late tonight, errand boy?
I'm starving, Shouty. I need my wine.
Yes, Mona, my love. I shall go off right away and begin hunting for looking for a wine shop in town. I know just the place. They have an excellent selection of the finest wines. O positive, O negative, my favorite.
Yeah, I'm sure 10 minutes from now will be an excellent vintage.
Are you still here?
Who, me? No.
All right, he's gone. Quick!
Hey, you know he's getting blood, right? You drink blood.
Shh! Now is not the time to start that old argument. It's not blood, it's just... well,
A real thick and, salty tasting Merlot with a little, iron aftertaste? Is that what that is?
something like that, yeah.
You know, the Nile is not just a river in colonized British-Egyptian Sudan.
Out with it, damn you.
Did you see which one?
Yeah, the third one on the left, I think. Or was it the first one? You know, I really didn't get a good look, but definitely on the left. The last three.
Oh, man! At this rate, I am never going to get off this island!
Patience, child. The stars have aligned and things are about to get interesting.
What was that?
What was what?
Quickly, up to my balcony!
Why? What's going on?
Surprise! Marco, quickly!
No, Mona, my love. I shall never set you free. Don't you know you are mine? Forever!
Free!
I hear you. Jeez. I got pretty big ears if you hadn't noticed. And you're not totally free. You still have to find the key to the boathouse. Till then, you're stuck here.
Oh, right. Good point.
That was Very unusual. He said Mona? Who is this Mona, I wonder? Our work here is most decidedly not done.
It's stuck! There's no way I can open this thing unless we find that key. It's a stone gargoyle. This one looks uncomfortable.
Like he's between a rock and a hard place? It's a couple of nasty-looking statues. I'm sure they must have scared the crap out of Shroudy when he was a little kid.
Yes, I almost feel sorry for him. But then I remember that he kidnapped and imprisoned me.
I understand how that might weaken your sympathies a bit. It's a bear rug.
Is it just me, or are its eyes following us? It's so rusty. It will definitely shatter if I hit anything with it, but it may have other uses. I'll remember it's here. It's a rather beautiful piece of stained glass.
Yeah, except for that huge freaking spider right in the middle of it.
That's not part of the design. It just crawled up there a few minutes ago.
Holy grapes!
Just kidding. I can't fly into that. The tapestry is fairly loose. I'm not going to pull it down right now, but if I need it at some point, I'll remember that it's here.
makes a Fodrick snack food, a combination of dried fruits and oily nuts.
Everything a growing bat needs. Sunflower seeds, almonds and peanuts, dried apricots and bananas, and a few leftover free-range grubs from the always important insect group.
After we escape, we won't have time to stop and eat, so we better bring these along. I don't know what it is about this mirror, but I simply don't look like myself.
You're pulling my wing, right?
What do you mean?
Sweetheart, it looks like Shroudy taped the picture over your mirror, probably because he didn't want you to see, or actually not see, your reflection. Apparently, he had some 6-year-old kid draw the picture.
Wait a minute. What does it say down in the corner? With love from Shroudy.
Scratch the 6-year-old kid idea. I guess I'll have to add art to my list of things that Shroudy sucks at. Maybe I'll put it just below escaping vampire hunters.
I better take this. I might need it at some point. I'd better grab this. I might need that, but I can't carry it around with me. I'll keep it in mind. I'm going to take this. This animal noise toy just might come in handy. It's the dark, frigid waters of Lake Varg.
Do people swim in it?
Well, sometimes they float, usually face down. Look at that! Beneath the snow are some flower bulbs. Even with the snow gone, I doubt they'll grow. That dirt looks like it hasn't been refreshed in years. It's an urn with the Baroness's late husband's ashes in it. I feel like maybe we should say a few words or something. After all, these are the Baron's remains.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to say goodbye to the Baron von Kiefer. And though he's already walked through the valley of the shadow of death, today we must ask not what this planter box can do for him, but what he can do for this planter box. Ashes to ashes, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Now dump that sucker.
Touching, Frederick. Truly touching. That didn't do anything. Flat.
What'd you expect? It's ash. Noble ash, but still just ash nonetheless.
It's Shroudy's coffin. I can't believe we sleep in the same room.
Separate coffins, at least. Sometimes you need to look on the bright side of things.
It won't budge. The coffin has some kind of combination lock on the side of it. Hello there.
Well, hello there, dearie. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You can talk!
Oh, don't be frightened, my dears. I won't harm you.
Who are you?
My name is Barbara, although my friends call me Barb. Get it, Barb?
Yeah, I think we get it. Bob, as in a sharp metal device that slowly and painfully rends flesh as it gets pushed into some poor bastard's body? That's downright hilarious. Well, maybe that guy doesn't find it so funny.
Oh, just ignore him. That.
Aside from torturing people, what do you do down here?
Well, I'm actually the torture chamber stenographer. It's my job to record what's being said down here when Shroudy or the Baroness are, in a serious discussion with her, guests.
What kind of stuff have you heard? Could you tell us?
Oh, sure. I don't think that would harm anything. I like to think of myself as an open book. And speaking of books, that's what the Baroness would usually be asking about. Shroudy, on the other hand, he usually didn't ask anything at all.
Book? What book?
Oh, yes. The Book of Shrouds was always the topic of discussion for the Baroness. It was mostly various priests, scholars, magicians, historians, and, holy men that the Baroness would bring down here. She was definitely trying to extract knowledge from them about that book.
When was the last time you saw the Baroness?
She was torturing that headless man over there several years ago. After she got the information she wanted, she left the castle in a hurry and never returned.
Do you have this session memorized right before the Baroness left?
Yes, let me see. I believe I have it here. It's been a few years. Here I go. Man from Cabal. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It hurts so much. Ah, I can't take it. Ah.
Do you think you could skip ahead a little bit to where he was actually talking?
Yes, of course. Man from Cabal. Yes, I have the tome you're looking for. It will give you all the secrets to unlocking the book. Baroness, tell me where it is or I'm going to shove this hot poker.
Oh my! Could we please, skip ahead a little bit more?
Oh, certainly. Man from Cabal. The tome is in my camp, buried at the base of a large oak tree near the Vargo Pass crossroads. Baroness, you'd better not be lying to me or when I return you will feel pain as you have never felt it before. Huh. After that, the Baroness disappeared. A few days later, Shroudy came downstairs screaming about a trap. He took an axe and tried to chop the poor fellow's head off. But when the head rolled off, there was no blood. It wasn't a man at all. It was some kind of talking clay statue or some such.
I think it's called a clay golem.
How do you know about that?
Used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dorks. The clay golems dropped a lot of loot and were pretty aggro.
I should have known. Bob, please go on.
Apparently, somebody was laying a trap for the Baroness. And it must have worked, for she never returned.
What did Shroudy do after that?
I believe he searched frantically for months, but he didn't find a single trace of her at Vargo Pass or anywhere else in Draxylvania. Poor little monster. He lost his mommy so young. He was devoted to her, you know. He got lonely and left on holiday soon after that. He came back occasionally with a new female companion, but he seemed to grow tired of each one after a time. Then off he would go again.
Hey, Mona, that may explain why you're here.
Yes, from what I've seen, he likes you best of them so far. Maybe it's because you look so much like her.
Like whom?
Oh, his mother, the Baroness, of course.
cabal you mentioned?
I don't know, but I do recall they all seemed to wear a belt that had a gold circle with a star in the middle and an eye in the middle of the star. The Baroness seemed to really, give them special attention.
That is all I need to know.
Who was the guess you speak of?
The Baroness would search all over the world for priests and scholars, or even wizards and witches, and invite them to stay at the castle, all expenses paid.
Let me guess. She slipped them a Mickey, and instead of the spa, they ended up down here.
Right. Then she would ask me to take down everything I heard for future reference. When she was done, some went into the pit, and a few she took somewhere else. Maybe another dungeon somewhere. I don't know. As you can imagine, I don't get around much.
What does being an Iron Maiden pay?
Pay? Oh no, I have to do this. I'm not sure why. Torturing people does seem horrible and just downright unfriendly and all, but we all have to follow the paths our creators have laid down for us. My path in this life is to slowly squeeze the life out of people and record their thoughts on the matter. Simple, true, but still rewarding. Settle down, or Mama isn't going to be happy.
How come we have never had the pleasure of talking before?
Well, the Baroness and later Shroudy always told me never to talk to strangers or any guests. But now that they're both gone, I just feel free to talk to you for some reason.
How are you able to talk?
Oh, for the longest time I was scrap metal from a wrecked ship, the SS Woebegone, out of Lake Superior. Then I was sold to Acme Toys, Tools, and Torture Devices in Port Varda. There I was forged and cast and shipped here. Then one Christmas Eve, the Baroness made a wish upon a bright star that I would come to life. And what do you know? A magical fairy came down and granted her wish, and that is how I came to life.
Are you sure that's the way it happened?
Pretty sure.
Do you happen to know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know the whole combination, but I am pretty sure the first number is 0, though. Unfortunately, from my position, I can really only see the first number. Wish I could help more. Oh, good idea. My, grumbling stomach thinks you should go ask Ozzy, the fountain gargoyle. He might have had a better vantage point of the combination.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
I should warn you, he is a bit rusty in the head and is sometimes impossible to understand.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too. Shh, hush. Bye-bye.
Hello, Mr. Fountain. How are you doing today?
I think he said, "I'd love to chat with you, but it's hard to speak with a high-pressure jet of water emanating from my mouth."
I can imagine. I wonder if there's a way to turn it off somehow.
There aren't any valves to shut off the water that I can see. Maybe they're somewhere else.
Eek! Rats!
You mean Frankie and the gang? Nah, don't worry about them, Mona. That rat pack is a bunch of good fellas.
Well, if you say so, those are some rats inhabiting the crypt. Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, Dollface. How you doing today?
You guys use the pipes, right? We might need some plumbing help.
Yeah, we know this castle's plumbing like the back of our claws.
Do you guys know how to turn off the fountain over there?
We might be able to do that for you. For a price?
Always a price with these guys. Ever heard of altruism?
Yeah, my grandmother had that. Her shaking got so bad we eventually had to hand feed her. This was just before that pie-whacking son of a... Got her. So, what about it?
Oh, never mind. What do you want this time?
Well, nothing in particular. Just trade us something of value and we'll fix your pipes. No problem. I'll get Remy the Ratfink to do it for you if we can drag him away from that stupid cookbook he found.
Fine. We'll think of something.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else?
No, that is enough.
Hey, I can never get enough of talking to you, honey pie.
Bob over there mentioned something about a magic book the Baroness was interested in. Are you familiar with that?
How could we not be? It's all the Baroness ever screamed about while she was torturing the poor bastard she brought down here.
You mind telling me about it?
Well, that depends. That's where my memory enters what you call a gray area.
How gray?
Navy blue. But it might get a little more beige if you do us a solid.
What is it you want us to do so that you'll tell us about the book?
We need you to hit somebody for us, and it needs to be a real message job. Pie Wacket, the Baroness's cat, lives near the kitchen. You take her out, and maybe we can do some business.
You want me to kill a defenseless little kitty?
Defenseless, She's 20 pounds of pure feline killing machine. She's too much for any of my capos to handle. We even brought in a specialist from Sicily. After Pie Wacket was finished with him, all that was left was a single foot.
I guess this Pie Wacket likes Italian.
You take care of this little problem for us and bring a collar as proof the deed was done. We'll tell you what you need to know to get to the Book of Shrouds. I will tell you this much. To find the Book of Shrouds, you're going to have to gain access to the Baroness's secret laboratory, which is only accessible through the library. Now that's all I'm gonna tell you until you bring me the cat's collar.
All right, fine. Kill a defenseless little kitten and bring back the collar as proof.
Yeah, that's it. You have any more questions for me, sweet cheeks?
Au revoir.
Hey, fellas, look who's back. That tall drink of water and the Froodmeister. Now, what can we do for yous?
We have these mixed nuts and dried fruit snacks for you. You think you might want these in exchange for helping us out?
Fruits and nuts, huh? Well, all right. Toss them here.
Here you are. Soon as you are done eating, will you please stop the water from coming out over there?
Hey, these are delicious. Hey, Dino. Go kill the water on the fountain. Dean, baby, you okay? Uh-oh. I think he's stuck.
Look, Mona, the water in the fountain stopped.
Oh, well. I guess you two won't ever get the chance to hear him sing Bats Amore. Pity. He was pretty good. Anyway, glad we could be of service, and thanks for the nuts and fruits. Ciao.
Bonsoir. Who are you?
My name is Ozzy. I'm a fountain. Yeah, fountain, and I think I'm a... Well, wait, what was the question?
Seems like maybe this guy's been drinking something else besides water.
What do you do down here?
Well, I sit around and watch things, you know, you know, there are people that come in and out of here, and sometimes I see things, and I like to write songs, but what's my name again?
You said you see things around here? What kind of things?
Usually, it's blokes getting tortured, but aside from that, there's usually a couple of people who come down here just before sunrise, and then they climb into them funny-looking beds. But one is a short, pasty-faced dude with a bad temperament. But the other one, she's a tall, good-looking broad. You know, she looks a lot like you, actually.
That's because it is me. My name is Mona. That short, pasty-faced dude you mentioned is keeping me locked in this castle against my will.
That's not right. Is there anything I can do to help?
You said you see Shroudy. When he goes to bed, does he do anything unusual?
Well, it seems like he's always fumbling about with that weird clock on the side of his bed.
Weird clock?
Well, yeah. I see him dialing in a couple of numbers. I assumed it might be a reminder he set for himself to take his meds on account of him being nuts and all, right? But I have some experience with medication myself. Or should I say, medicating myself.
Ozzy, would you mind telling us the numbers he uses?
Oh, yeah, right, sure. Yeah, well, I think there are 3 numbers, but I only know 2 of them. And the numbers are 3 and 7, and I know that 7 is the final number.
Thank you, Ozzy. You've been very helpful. That is all I need to know.
You did it, Mona! The coffin is opening.
Knowing what a little pervert shroud he is, I'm not sure I want to know what's under his pillow.
Don, it's only the newspaper. You kinda got my hopes up there for a minute.
I'm gonna grab this. It might come in handy.
Looks like Loverboy had a few pictures made of you. How does that make you feel?
Sorry, I couldn't speak for a moment. I had to swallow a mouthful of bile back down.